Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how I got this full coverage, easy glam look using just Drugstore products. You can add some lashes and add some liner if you'd like. This look normally takes me about 15 minutes and it's super easy, and all the products that I've been using I have been loving. So if you want to see how I got this really quick and easy full coverage Drugstore glam, please keep watching. So for today's foundation, I'm using the Maybelline 24-Hour Stay foundation in the shade 310. It's just slightly a little darker than my skin tone, but I can make it work. So I like applying the foundation with a very small brush just to give a little extra coverage, and then just go in with a damp beauty sponge. The one that I'm using is the Eco Tools, I believe. And I'm just going to blend this out. So to highlight and conceal, I'm going to go in with the LA Girl Pro Concealer in Creamy Beige. And to get really close underneath my eyes, I'm just using the top portion of the sponge. So to contour my face, I'm going to use the Wet n Wild contour stick, and this is the shade Call Me Maple. I'm just going to bring some color back into my face. I'm going to go in with the bottom part and just start blending this in. I like the stick, it's really affordable and the color's really nice and it blends out really nicely. And I like to really work this into my hairline. Next, I'm going to go in with my NYX finishing powder in the shade Banana, and I'm just going to smooth out the under eye area to make sure there's not too much creasing. I have really wrinkly under eyes, so I really have to work extra hard on this area. Then I'm just going to go in and just push this product in. Remember, you want to make sure that your sponge is damp. I'm just going to take a little bit more of this, just brighten up everywhere I added some concealer. And just lightly, whatever is left over, just pushing in where the foundation was. Just gonna set my eyes also. So the next product I'm going to be using is a new product that I've been loving. It's the Lottie London Tan Time Bronzer. I'm in the shade Light Medium. I actually really like this to set my contour, and I'm just using a Sigma small contouring brush. It's a very small amount, and I always like to start with the temple area. And what I like to do is push my brush in there and tap off the excess, and then just start stamping. You really just want to work your bronzer into your skin. And I do the same thing and just lightly brush. I don't put too much bronzer on my chin area. And then what's ever left over on my brush, I'm just going to squeeze the brush like this and just lightly contour my nose. Okay, so now I'm just going to blend in everything. And if I feel like I need to brighten up any areas, this is when I'll do it. I'm just going back in with the NYX Banana Powder and just ever so slightly brightening. I want to make sure that between the highlight and the contour, there's a seamless blend. And if you want a really chiseled contour, then you can go in with your highlighting powder and just carve out, but actually I'll just do a little bit. You see it cleans it up. And I don't like doing it too much. And just pushing in the product. I don't usually bake. I just like pressing in the product. And if you notice, I don't highlight my nose. I just go in with a powder. So now I'm gonna go and work on my eyebrows. I'm gonna do this off camera, but I am using the NYX eyebrow powder in the shade Gray Black, and I'm going to use the Maybelline Great Lash Clear Mascara. So now that my eyebrows are done, I'm just going to go back in with the bronzer that I was using, which is the Lottie London bronzer. And I'm just going to use a really big fluffy brush. This is the Basanti Concealer Buffer Brush, but I just want a really big buffing brush to apply this color on my eyes. And I'm using quite a generous amount. And because it was the same bronzer that I used for all over my face, I'm just connecting it to my nose. Whatever bronzer I use on my face is what I use on my eyes. And I'm using a pretty heavy hand. And I'm applying just a very light amount on my lids. I'm really dispersing the product in the crease. So using a buffing brush, I'm using the Morphe M441. Use the same product, just put a very small amount and just bring it down to my lower lash line. And you don't need to be neat with this. I'm actually really messy. so hopefully you can see the difference. Okay, so moving on with some highlighter, I'm going to apply the Master Chrome in Molten Gold. I'm just going to apply a very small amount with any little small brush that you, any like small detailing brush that you have. I'm just going to apply that into the inner tear ducts. And just a very small amount on the highest point of the brow bone. And I'm going to use the same highlighter on my face. So normally I don't use blush, but I've been loving the Milani Beige bronzer, and this is the number 5 Soleil. I use this a lot. I'm using the same brush I used to contour my face, and I'm just putting that in between the bronzer and the highlighter, just so there's no harshness. There is a little bit of a glow to this, so you don't need too much. I normally don't do eyeliner, but I do add a little bit of brown liner in my waterline. I'm using the Essence eyeliner in the shade Teddy. I'm just going to add that into the waterline. So I'm going to curl my lashes, and then I'm going to apply some mascara. If you want to use false lashes, go ahead. I'm not going to. But if you're not going to use false lashes, I highly, highly recommend curling your lashes. It makes a huge difference. So once the face is completed, we're going to work on the lips. I'm going to go in with the NYX Suede Lip Liner in, what shade is this? Sandstorm, and I'm going to apply the liquid lipstick in London from NYX as well. So this is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoy this video. This look normally takes me about 15 minutes, 20 minutes if I decide to add on some lashes and some eyeliner. But for the most part, this has been my go-to look for the longest. And I switched the lip out just based off of my mood. But I will have all of the products listed below for you guys. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.